Chapter 8, Rogues, Blood and Thorns. The beat looped again and again, low and restless, like a heartbeat caught in his speakers. Josh sat hunched over the mixing board in Dre's cramped studio, hoodie up, glasses sliding down his nose. His notebook was open, pages full of scratched out lines, ink smudged where his hand had pressed too hard. But no matter how many times he rewrote, he couldn't get the words right. He thought about the look on Micah's face last night, after Keisha's ambush. The way her eyes clouded, like she wanted to believe him but wasn't sure she could. He thought about what she must be hearing from her people, her family, her friends. Why mess with him? Why take on his drama? Josh dragged his palm over his head, exhaling hard. Yo, you been stuck on that same 8 bars for an hour, Dre said from the couch, smoke curling around him. What's the problem? The problem, Josh muttered, tapping his pen against the pad, is I'm trying to say something real. Not just bars. Something that'll cut through all the noise. Dre smirked. You mean you're trying to impress your poet girl? Josh shot him a look. It ain't about impressing. It's about telling the truth. Uh-huh. And what's the truth? Josh stared at the blank space on the page. That I ain't running. Not from her. Not from Bay. Not from this life. I gotta make her feel that. Like, for real. Dre leaned back, blowing smoke. Then stop thinking like Dirty Red and write like Joshua. The words hit harder than any beat. He closed his eyes, letting the music wash over him. The pen moved, slow at first, then faster. She sees the man, not the mask, not the name. She knows the hustle, the weight, the pain. Love ain't blind, it stares with open eyes. It doesn't run when the truth cuts, it survives. He paused, chest tight. Then he kept writing. If the world doesn't believe me, let em talk. If her people doubt me, let em watch. I don't flinch, I don't fold, I don't hide. I stand tall, 'cause she's standin' by my side. When he finished the verse, he leaned back, the weight in his chest lighter. This wasn't just another track for a showcase. This was him, Joshua, the man, the father, the one who wanted to love without games. The booth felt different when he stepped inside. No bravado, no audience. Just him and the mic. Dre cued the beat, and Josh closed his eyes. His voice came low, raw, stripped of the swagger he usually wore like armor. Each bar landed heavy, carrying more than rhymes, it carried a promise. Dre's brows rose as he listened from the board. By the end, he shook his head slowly. That's it, cuz. That's the one. You don't even need to dress it up. That track's got blood in it. Josh nodded, breath unsteady. That's 'cause it's real. When the session ended, Josh walked out into the night, city air crisp against his skin. He tucked his notebook under his arm, the words still echoing in his head. For once, he didn't wonder how the crowd would receive it. He didn't care about radio play or battles. This wasn't for them. It was for her. Back home, after Bay was asleep, he sat at the kitchen table with his phone in his hand. He thought about sending the track to Micah. Thought about letting her hear the raw version, straight from the studio. But something held him back. Instead, he typed. Josh, got something I want you to hear. Tomorrow. Her reply came quickly. Micah, okay. What is it? Josh, you'll see. He smiled faintly, sliding the phone aside. Tomorrow, he'd let the music speak. Because sometimes words on a stage weren't enough. Sometimes, you had to lay your soul on a beat and let someone hear the man behind the mic. And if she heard him, really heard him, then maybe she'd understand.